Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to DC Universe Online. I am Trexlight, and today we're going to be looking at one of the, actually the only alert that came out in DLC3 Battle for Earth. This is South Gotham Courthouse. This is a nice little change up in the normal routine, but we're going to go over all the boss fights. You might even see a couple of wipe runs as well. I know there were definitely two of them for Supreme Justice, which was the last boss, which was not fun. But let's go ahead and begin this anyways. If you take a look at my character, I am wearing some of the astral set. Yep, that's the astral set. The head, the shoulders, the gloves, and the boots, and the legs. I'm missing just the chest and the back still. It's not something. But we're going to start this off first by, we can pass some of the ads a little bit by just running along the right side of the wall here. We had someone who fail at it, so he got pulled by the group and died, but he also DC'd at the same time, so we can't really yell at him much. But we'll go ahead and take care of trash. Now there are two things you have to destroy. You have to destroy the two Brainiac encoders. One's on this side, the other one's on the other side. So we are just going to go along with the road. And they do hit really hard, so luckily I have an amazing electric healer and an amazing controller as well. We worked very well together, so I'm actually tanking this. I've recently respec'd the DPS because they needed DPS for a run, and that was all fun and games. Now also, we have this, I don't know if it was really a glitch or what, but we're going to have that icon down there telling me to hit the F1 the whole time. And yeah, so we're going to take care of the second encoder. He comes with two ads. You can either focus on the ads first or just down the encoder first. Either way, doesn't matter. They're just going to go down. So let me talk a little bit about, after you defeat the two encoders, you have to to defeat the reinforcements. There is three of them. There's alpha, beta, and gamma waves. They consist of some Brainiac Sparks and Enforcers. It's nothing too difficult. So yeah, as you can see, we're still having some group issues because he DC'd again, and now we're trying to actually figure out where the hell he is. Now they're also around the courthouse here. There are groups of ads as well that you can defeat them before you actually engage the rest of the reinforcements or whatever. But either way, you're going to have to defeat them because it's just a lot simpler to do so. If you're able to bypass them, then by all means bypass them. But there are some that actually patrol around the building. So if you're also wondering why you're not seeing the gloriousness of my super feat here, it's because there's a graviton energy that's at 100% that's on top of the roof. Once we have to defeat the first boss here, the bailiff, in order to go up there and defeat and destroy those graviton fields. But here is the first boss. This is the bailiff. Once everyone's ready, we're going to go ahead and touch this little podium here. Touch the podium. Okay, we're all just really talking, making sure that the fight's all square to go. Which I probably should have just cut this out, because, I mean, it's already a 28-minute video. Hey, what do I know? Just standing here looking cool. Looking real cool. Looking shady. Alright, looking cool, guys. So, the bailiff, there is a speed feat for this, and I'm actually going to show you guys how to actually get the first feat that deals with the bailiff. It's actually grabbing 12 human jurors and putting them in here. My God, I didn't know we were talking this much. Well, I should have really just skipped ahead. And that's my fault for not pre-planning. Isn't that something? But I can at least discuss this a little bit. The bailiff is going to be locked in that little circle thing until... Oh man, can we just start this? There we go. The bailiff looking all weird and stuff. Alright, so here we go. We have to prevent the Brainiac Constables from stacking the jury with more than 6 Brainiac jurors. So they have to reach 7, and we have to reach 6. Well, this is what they look like. these little constables over here are going to be carrying around these the purple boxes. We have to go and destroy them so they can actually drop the boxes. Now, as you see, I went tank. I'm a tank, but I went DPS. It's easier if the tank actually goes DPS because you can do this a lot faster and you can kill a lot faster. Now, true, I didn't switch my weapon for my tank weapon, but that was you kind of learn as you go. Now, these orange sectors here that are just blinking randomly, don't step on those. You'll hurt yourself. Now, another way to stop the constables from progressing forward is to stand in front of them. Just stand in front of them and just beat them, and it'll slow them down even more. That's a good little tip. As you see, we have 2 human jurors, and then the Brainiacs have 0. That's exactly how you want it to be. Now, if you're wondering where our human boxes are, they actually are in that right there. It's running around the background. They're in a different color box. Theirs is purple. Ours is like this orange with purple mix. It's it resembles the color scheme of the balls that are flying around here. Now, those balls, when you get near them, they will do just damage to you, and they do populate more as you go. So keep that in mind. Now, if you and your buddies are on vent, or if you can type fast enough, then make sure to call out where the human juror boxes are, either on the west or on the east, so people know to actually go down there and take care of business. Now, also, during the progression of this, you will have the turrets that will spawn. You can either spend a DPS to destroy them, or have an amazing healer and just heal you through it. The turrets don't hit that much, and they fire slow enough where you can not really see it. But that was the human box that I skipped back there, so I can come back down here and help out with DPS. And I really ignored that turret. But I'm going back to constable duty. There are even turrets over down by the walls as well, so make sure to keep a hold of that. And like I said, watch these little orange boxes down here, because they do wicked damage. Wicked dot damage. Now, once we actually reach 6, or when the Brainiac jurors reach 7, whoever wins, the bailiff will be released, and he'll join in on the fight. Yep, see there, defeat bailiff. Now, if we stop, if we would have stopped right now and just just focused on the bailiff and not worry about any of the Brainiac constables, and we just let the Brainiac jurors actually fill up, we'll see them in a fight in the next fight that I'll go into detail a little bit later. But right now, we're actually I'm just focusing on keeping the bailiff entertained a little bit, while everyone else kind of handles with grabbing more of the jurors. This is how you get the feat. You have to pretty much kind of ignore the bailiff and just keep doing what you're doing until all 12 human jurors are in there, and you'll get your feat for tampering with the jurors or something. I don't know. Tampering with witness, the feat will come up. I don't know. We decided to do a feat run, not really a speed feat run, but we got some feats, and we were really happy with it. Now, once all the human jurors are in there, then we can focus on the bailiff. Now, the bailiff doesn't do any hard damage, so to speak. He does an annoying teleportation thing, and it really does get annoying. And I think as you see, he is using a rifle, so he does mortar, and really he doesn't do much. I really didn't notice anything that was too problematic besides these damn dot bots. These damn dot balls. God, I hate the dot balls. But we were continuing on with these. Now, let's say that you have 10 human jurors in there, and you decide, you know what, that's good enough. We're going to fight the bailiff. And we're just going to destroy the bailiff. And even if you keep taking out the constables while you're doing so, any empty spaces, yay, new belt. Brainiac Invader, look at there. Yep, jury tampering, right there. All 12 humans. But like I was saying, if you have 10 human jurors, and you continuously beat down the constables, and you defeat the bailiff, The other 2 slots in there will be filled with Brainiac jurors. Alright, so to make it easier on yourself for the next fight, I recommend getting this feat. I recommend getting all 12 human jurors in there and just calling it a day. Because you don't want to have to do what we did on this next fight. Not on this run, but on a run I did pretty much the next day, because I try to do this once a day now so I can actually understand it. But yay, Marker Krypton. And yeah, also this tier 3 raid alert here does give Marks of Krypton. Yeah, I got a new belt. I look sexy. Not gonna show it off yet. I don't want to show it off yet. Now we're gonna take care of the graviton emitters. Yeah, I said it right. So up here, you kind of want the tank to go in first, because once you drop down, all the aggro is going to be on you, and holy crap, you will just get stomped. I know from experience, because when I did another run of this, I was getting creamed, and I went in as DPS. I didn't go as a tank. I respect. I'm not going to respect just a tank for a pug. Are you kidding me? What kind of guy do you think I am? I am not that kind of guy. But once this graviton energy emitter is destroyed, we get our super speed, we get our flight, we get our acrobatics if someone has it. Yeah, it rocks. Definitely. So, yeah, we're just going to take these out real fast, and then we're just going to continue going on. Now, the next bosses after these graviton emitters are the attorneys, the prosecutor and the defense attorney. I cannot wait. The Supreme Justice fight at the end is really tough, but nothing is more annoying than the attorneys. Right here, the prosecutor is the female, and the male is the defense attorney. I don't know where this idea came from them to have like a Brainiac courthouse thing, because it's really weird. But I will explain. Well, I also skipped it because we did a bunch of wipes on this, and I'm going to go over those, what we did before, while we're doing this. So don't worry, I'm going to show you what not to do. What not to do is have those juries from the bailiff fight. Since we have all 12 humans in the bailiff box, or the jury box I should say, in this fight we don't get any Brainiac jurors. Now remember my example. If you have 2 Brainiac jurors in that jury box, then we're going to have 2 Brainiac jurors in this fight that will, when you defeat them, they're just going to kneel. They're going to kneel down for about maybe 10, maybe 15 seconds, and then they're going to reactivate at full health and just become an annoying fight. So, while we're doing this attorney fight, we have no enemies besides these 2. It works out great. So let's talk about the strategy a little bit. All right, so we have the prosecutor has the Brainiac witnesses, and the defense attorney has Brainiac couriers that are carrying these boxes. The first thing we did during this fight was going back and forth. We went from destroying the witnesses, which, by the way, destroying the witnesses and then destroying the boxes that the couriers are carrying will drop that person's shield. Okay, so just know that you destroy the witnesses, they'll do some speech, and the person's shield is supposed to go down. But sometimes it could be the opposite person. All right, it's just on how the gameplay mechanics wants to go. It's actually really fun. Now, like I said, we went back and forth with it. We did the witnesses, and then when the shield was up, we went on to the other side and did the couriers. We decided to try something different. So we went with doing all the witnesses until we got the prosecutor down to maybe 10% health. And so now we're back over here. And so now we're going to switch over here to the couriers. Destroying the couriers is the first step. The next step is to actually find that little box, and we actually have to destroy it. And that will bring the shield down for the defense attorney, as you see. Also in this fight, make sure to stay away from the purple cloud. Purple cloud bad. Purple cloud is not purple hazy. It's not. Now see, And then all of a sudden the shield's back up, and this is just a rinse and repeat thing. Now, for this fight, we want to go for the feat for the attorneys, which is we have to defeat both the attorneys. Both have to be brought down within 10 seconds of each other. All right, so if we drop the prosecutor, we have 10 seconds to drop the defense attorney. And the objective you have to do there is once one person goes down, let's just say, as an example, the prosecutor, when the prosecutor drops, the defense attorney shield will drop, and then we have to defeat that within 10 seconds. So you kind of want to keep it at a nice little sliver of health. And they, of course, as any boss, they do knockbacks, hellacious knockbacks, and trying to find that box is sometimes just a real hell of a challenge. Oh, freaking A. Hate that purple shield. Now, we also came around to some bugs as well. We don't, this was not on this run, but on a separate run, we had a problem where we were having some line of sight issues. We don't know if it was due to the fact that we were on the stairs and the healer or the controller couldn't power out or heal us, or if it was actually because of the ads, or if it was because of the shields. If we were on the opposite sides of it, they couldn't see us and all that stuff. So I've made a note to the devs to hopefully look at it, but you never know if they do or not. But just so you know, there might be some line of sight issues. If you do have it, make sure to report it in the Arkham Asylum reproducible bugs menu or that forum, so it could actually be noted and they could take a look at it and possibly get it fixed for it, hopefully. But here we go. Oh, the defense attorney was like almost down. So we decided to go ahead and get back over here to the witnesses to take it out. Now we destroyed one witness and we destroyed both couriers. All right, and we only destroyed one box. Ooh, I'm in the purple. Because we wanted to try and keep this to like almost at the same time. And it doesn't help that, yeah, see, there's almost a line of sight issue that people can't heal me, and I'm in the purple, and I just drop. Booyah. But they luckily finished this because that's how badass my team is. Okay, see, I rally, and I could have sworn I healed myself, but I guess I didn't. I'm going to keep rolling. There we go. All right. Where's the defense? Where's the prosecutor? Where did the prosecutor go? Oh, I think this bug. Oh, there it is over there. We were afraid of this bugged. Oh, crap. Get the healer. So we're going to go back and grab the witnesses. See, Suit Up is a tough guild, buddy. Yeah. So we're just going to go ahead and take care of these. Brainiac witnesses. They do hit hard, too. So, please, let the tank grab the aggro. Please, tank, grab the aggro. Oh, I don't even have a supercharge. How sucky. Oh, dear God. But that's okay. Because my teammates, they know what to do. So the prosecutor is over there. Prosecutor goes down flat. And there it goes. Prosecutor's down. Attorney's down. Timely, close arguments. Timely closing arguments, folks. There's your feat. Very happy with it, too. Whew. And let's see that. Oh, healer, feat. Nice. Too bad I don't want it. Alrighty. So now the next step is, ooh, found a chest. Found a chest. We are looking at, oh, they're healer gloves too. Jeez, I tell you what. Alright, so right now we're looking for the, in this alert, we're looking for the secret spy, the Brainiac spy or whatever. There's only one in the alert. Yeah, there it goes, the stealth unit. I think this one was beta. There's an alpha, there's a beta, and there's a gamma. There's a feat to find all three and to get an achievement. So you have to technically do this 3 times. And if you're lucky, you'll get an alpha, a beta, and a gamma, 1 in each of those. So, but you can only find 1 in this place. So you can start running around trying to find it, and when you see a red dot that's not normally a red dot, boom, you found him. Now there is a bug that is reported that if you do the stealth unit first before you defeat the Supreme Justice, you will not get any loot. So we did not get any loot for this run, by the way. And that really made us mad, because we spent 2 hours in this alert because we wanted to try and get the feat. Well, we got the feat for... We didn't wipe on the bailiff, but we did wipe on the attorneys, and we sure as hell wiped on the Supreme Justice trying to get feats. And it was not a kosher meal at all. But this right here is the first wipe, and this is how it starts off. You have the Supreme Justice, you talk to him, it activates everybody. Tank needs to go ahead and do his first aggro thing and just go ahead and grab them all. Healer needs to be prepped with just spamming the heals, because those guys hit like a truck. Now, to get the feat for serving sentences or whatever in this place, this is what you have to do. You cannot destroy the executioners, and you cannot destroy the jailers. The executioner comes out when he has one person chained up in the middle, and the executioner is going to be by the door that Supreme Justice was at. All right, he's going to walk slowly over to the middle and kill that person. So they're just going to instantly die. One person needs to be dedicated with rezzing people, not just someone randomly. The tank does not need to be that person. It probably needs to be a controller to help out. So the controller needs to be over there picking people up and have a designated backup just in case. But here's the jailers. You can't DPS the jailers. All right, you're just gonna have to roll, let the healer heal. I mean, I did some AOE because it wasn't gonna do much damage to them, but as you see, it was still hard as hell, and we still died. The Supreme Justice has a nasty little AOE that we couldn't pinpoint, but it was still really brutal. Really brutal. But it's okay. We're here to learn, because, I mean, I even went through my combat log trying to find it, and I just couldn't find it. The combat log needs to be a little bit more defined on what's actually coming at me and more choosable. But we decided to just go ahead. I think it's actually the second out of many attempts that I'm going to show you. And and there's actually a third sentence. Let me do a quick recap real fast. There's the first sentence is an executioner. Second sentence is jailers, and then the third is possibly the most reckless thing this game could ever do. The third sentence, and they don't go in order, by the way, it's just really random, but those are the three sentences that we have. Oh, we're actually going to destroy them, okay. The third sentence is no powers, no attack. Alright? No powers, no attack. These little boxes are around the room, and when you're doing this sentence, all of a sudden you're going to see the interact icons, the gear boxes above them. To get your powers back, you have to interact with these, but if you're trying to go for the feat, don't interact with them. If you're trying to go for the feat, you're going to have to just roll around non-stop until your powers come back. I think it's like 30 seconds, maybe 20 to 30. I don't know. We didn't really spend time actually timing it. But I think this is the actual run that we decided to, like, you know what? Screw it. Screw the feat. This is on 2 hours. We're done. We're tired. We just want to end this. And end it we did, because I think this is actually the run that we actually destroyed Face in. Also, should have actually pointed this out. Once the tank interacts with the judge to start the fight, everyone needs to block. So, I mean, as fire tanks, just set Inferno where you are and just hit block. But, this is the sentence I was talking about. No powers or anything, no attacks, you just have to roll. So, hopefully you're all topped off before that comes up, because you can't do nothing. But, you want to block at the beginning of the fight, because he throws his two-handed mace, and it hits everybody. And I think it hit me for like 300, so there's no telling what it did for everybody else. Now, for the jailers, if you decide not to go for the feat, just like you saw, while the jailers are defeated, you're going to have a little box that you have to interact with to free the person in there. And I think, oh my god, I'm about to get executed. Oh my god, someone save me! Someone save me! Oh, thank god. Oh, you guys are my lifesaver. Oh, now I want some candy. Who has candy? Anyone got candy? Mike, you want some candy? But you just gotta keep going on with Supreme Justice. Just watch out for the strategies and just take out. Truth be told, I don't know how they're gonna if this even needs a nerf, but this right here was really tough. And for those that actually get this feat, you get a clap. You'll get the Trex stamp of awesome. That's right, because that's all you. I mean, we're still trying to plan on doing this. But, ooh, gotta save it. Gotta save it. Kill the executioner. Kill the executioner. DPS, DPS, DPS. But, yeah, this feat trying to deal with all three sentences is, woo, it's really tough. Now, I also don't know if you actually, let's just say that you get all three sentences and that's it. It's done. Yeah, you got all three sentences. You didn't do anything with it, and then you end the fight. And I'm sorry, lost that connection there. If you do all three different of the feats the one time through, and then you just go ahead and just start ignoring it and just killing everybody, I don't think you get the feat. I think you have to go through the whole entire fight without actually messing with any of these sentences. So during phases like this, you just can't DPS. You just have to keep rolling. You just can't do anything. But so keep that in mind. I don't know if it's you have to do it one time through or you actually have to do it the entire fight, which makes it a really long fight. But trying to do it without the feat, it was really fun. If you just did this with one go and didn't care about the feats, then yeah, it was really fun. But sitting in this place for 2 hours trying to get these feats, oh my god, we were horrible. And as you see, boom, no loot. No loot. We were mad. We didn't even get marks. We didn't get any marks from this guy either. We were so mad. But they know this, and they're fixing it, so we just have to wait for a hotfix to come on through. Hopefully it's not going to be another game update that we're going to have to wait, so they're trying to fix it as much as possible. But thank you all for watching. This was the South Gotham Courthouse, part of DLC3, The Battle for Earth, and I will see you guys next time.